We welcome you live to RC Audio Sports and the Durbon Center here on the campus of South San High School. We've got a good one. Actually, this is our last regular season stream for volleyball, the Tuesday night volleyball match of the night. This is it for the season. The season will culminate on Friday for many teams. For MacArthur, it culminates tonight. They're playing their final match of the season tonight. They've got a bye week, or a bye night, I guess, a bye game on Friday. So tonight is MacArthur's final game of the season. For South San, they have this one, and then they'll head to Harlandale for a Friday night match there. But for RC Audio Sports, this will be our final regular season Tuesday night volleyball match. And we appreciate you joining us for all of them. And we appreciate you joining us for this one here tonight. It's 5:45. We promised to come on at 5:45, and we're doing that. The junior varsity squads are on the floor. The home team is up 14-13. South San is beating MacArthur 15-13 now. The South San won the first set, and JV, of course, the JV squads play the best of three. So South San up 1-0, leading in the second set at 5:45. We always come on. Whether the JV games are done or not, we love to share a glimpse of what is coming for these programs. And we are doing that here for you now. The JV's shining some light on the JV squads. The MacArthur Brahmas have taken the trip down here to South San, to Durbon Center. This is going to be a big one. The Brahmas can claim at the very least a share of the district championship with a win tonight. If they win tonight, they are guaranteed at least a share. McCullum not playing tonight. They've got their bye night tonight, and both teams are at 14-1. MacArthur wins tonight. They finish the season 15-1, and for McCullum to get to earn their share of the lead, they would have to win on Friday and finish their season 15-1 too. But tonight, the Brahmas, the task at hand is to win this one and claim at the very least a share. Of course, McCullum could lose on Friday, and then the Brahmas would not have to share that title. The home team has gone up 18-13 here with the JV squads on the floor. And from what we understand, we asked a spectator. We weren't here for the end of the first set. We weren't ready to be watching, but what we understand is that the South San won the first set, and here they are winning the second one, 18-13. We thank you for joining us. When we come on early, what we do is mic me down and turn up the crowd mic just a little bit, and allow you to enjoy what is left of the JV match when we come on at 5:45. So that's what we're going to do here. Thank you for joining us. While you found us on RC Audio Sports, we still have a lot of streaming to be done here. We've got all of basketball season coming up. We hope to be able to do some softball and baseball, maybe a soccer game here and there. While you're here on our channel, subscribe to it, hit the bell icon so that you never miss one of our live streams. So my mic is going down, crowd mic is going up, and we're going to enjoy the rest of this JV match.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And once again, we welcome you here to the Durbon Center and RC Audio Sports, who is bringing you this match tonight. On the floor currently are the JV squads. The home team, South End Bobcats, up ahead 23-17. MacArthur trailing in the second set. And from what we understand, South End won the first set. If that's true, then if South End can seal the deal and get the next 2 points, or get 2 points before MacArthur gets 8, that would culminate the match here for the JV squad. But again, we promise you that we're going to come on at 5:45. We like to do that, even if the JV squads are still playing, or especially if the JV squads are still playing. It gives us an opportunity to shine some light on the younger kids in the program. So after a timeout here, MacArthur called. They're coming back to the floor. South End up 23-17. MacArthur trailing and serving. And let's enjoy the rest of the match. And that will do it. The South San Bobcats victorious in the second set, 25-20. They were victorious in the first set as well. We don't have that score. But in two straight sets, the South San Bobcats JV squad will take this match, the JV squad match here this evening at the Durbon Center. You have found us on RC Audio Sports. We're at the Durbon Center for the final Tuesday night volleyball match of the night. Tuesday night here for the our last stream for the volleyball regular season. The season culminates on Friday for MacArthur, actually. It culminates tonight. This is their final match. We're going to tell you all about this match when we come back from our break. You don't go anywhere. This is going to be a good one.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
In SSA ISD, every child is empowered to explore their passion.
In our district, diverse programs ensure that every student finds their voice and path.
In our district, dedicated educators inspire and challenge their students to reach their full potential.
In our district, my dreams matter.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we welcome you to the Durbon Center and RC Audio Sports, who will be bringing you this 28-5A Tuesday night volleyball match. Tonight, it's the MacArthur Brahmas taking the trip. The South San Bobcats hosting them tonight in MacArthur's final regular season match of the season. They are at 14-1. That's 15 games. They play 16 games in the regular season. This will be it. Friday night, they've got a bye night. Robert Villafranca bringing you play-by-play. It's Cesar Mendez at the production table, and Reese Robinson behind our camera tonight. So thank you for joining us, and this should be a good one. Let me start off. It's the Brahmas who have traveled. They are the visitors. So let me start off with the Brahmas and a little introduction about them. The MacArthur Brahmas are coached by head coach Lily Rost. We'll start with a little history of the MacArthur Brahmas. And 3 years ago in 2022. 23 and 21 they were. 23 and 21 they were overall. 14-2 in district play. That was good enough for a second place finish in district. And they were area finalists that year. In 2023, they were 35-11, 14-2 again, second place in district again, area finalists in 2023 again. Last year, Coach Ross took the helm of this storied program. 26-15 at the end of the season. 11-4 was good enough for I believe that was 12-4 actually, and that's good enough for a second place in district, and again area finalists. This year, 26-11 so far, 14-1, and currently tied for first place with the McCullum Cowboys. The McCullum Cowboys are off tonight. They will play their final match of the season on Friday. The Brahmas, again, 26-11 overall. In non-district, they were 12-10, 14-1 in district play. Quality wins this year against McCullum, against South San in the first round. Beat South San 3-1. Quality win against Jay. Actually, 2 quality wins against Jay. They've split against McCullum, and tonight they're playing their second meetup with the South San Bobcats. The Brahmas victorious in the first round. Let me tell you who we think are projected starters here tonight. The setter, number 3, a senior, Elizabeth Martin. She was a San Antonio Express News player to watch at the beginning of this year. a 4-year letter for the MacArthur Brahma volleyball team. We also expect Emily Morrison to start, a senior. She is an outside hitter, also a defensive specialist, and she has 157 kills. I'm going to get back to Elizabeth Martin before I get too far. 444 assists for Elizabeth Martin. She leads the Brahmas in that category. The libero will be number 9, senior Sadie Becho. Sadie Becho, cat-like reflexes, and we'll call her name out a bunch tonight. Senior Grace Lutz will probably get a start tonight. Senior middle blocker, opposite side player. 39 service aces for Grace, and she leads the Brahmas in that category. Junior Taylor McCown probably will get a start tonight. We project her to start. She wears number 13, middle blocker, opposite side hitter. And she's played in 102 sets so far this year. And Ella McCoy, a full rotation player. She's a sophomore. She had a great game last Tuesday against John Jay. We streamed that game as well. When she's on the front row, she's a hitter. When she moves to the back row, Liz Martin subs out, and Ella McCoy becomes the setter for the Brahmas. So 2 setters, essentially a 6-2 offensive scheme for MacArthur. You may have noticed, if you've been following the Brahmas much this year, you may have noticed one name I did not call out as a projected starter, Abigail Wells. Not good news for the Brahma faithful. Is not available tonight due to injury, so we will not see Abigail Wells, from what I understand. San Antonio Express player to watch. She's been a player of the game for RC Audio Sports. She's a varsity track player, an all-around athlete, and she can play the full rotation too when Coach Ross leaves her in the back row for receive and defense. But we won't. Unfortunately, we will not see Abigail Wells play tonight. So that pretty much is the summary for the MacArthur Brahmas. And when we come back from our break, we are going to talk to you about the South San Bobcats.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
And allow me now to give you a brief summary of the South San Bobcats. If you've been following RC Audio Sports all year around, or all season long, you know plenty about them. This is the 3rd time that we have streamed the South San Bobcats, but allow me, for those who have not seen the South San Bobcats on all of our streams, allow me to tell you a bit about them. The head coach is Kayla Margraft, and in their history in 2022, 3 years ago, 28-12 finish, 8-6, and they were 4th in district. Lost to Alamo Heights in the first round of the playoffs 2 years ago in 2023. 23-21 season, 8-6 again, 4th place again in district, and lost to Alamo Heights in the by-district round. Last year, 20-18, they finished 9-7, and that was a 5th place finish in district and did not qualify for the playoffs. This year, the South San Bobcats are 18-17 overall, 10-11 in non-district play, 8-6 they are in district play. Head coach is Kayla Markgraf. She's assisted by Amanda Vallejo and Leslie Quiros. The South San Bobcats have had an outstanding season. They have yet to clinch, however. They've yet to clinch a playoff spot. We'll talk about all those playoff scenarios in a minute. Bronze bracket champions the Bobcats were at the Seguin tournament, finished 2nd in the gold bracket at the Harlandale ISD tournament. They've got quality wins this year. Beat McCullum at Harlandale ISD at the Harlandale ISD tournament. but have lost to them twice in district play. And they beat Jourdanton and Fall City. We call those quality wins. And the South End Bobcats a win against John Jay, a 3-set win against John Jay just a week ago. For the South End Bobcats, they have been saddled with 2 5-set losses to Southwest. Southwest not in the top 4, and that has hindered them in this race. Those 2 losses to non-top 4s have put them in the position of still having to struggle to clinch a playoff berth, and they're hoping to take one step towards that here tonight. The Bobcats, just a very aggressive offensive team, but probably their area, their forte is on defense, and I'll share some stats with you to let you know how I came to that conclusion. Projected starters for the South End Bobcats. Number 1 is Isaiah Hines. She is a senior middle blocker. She's leading the district in blocks. She's got 139 blocks so far. Number 3 is Emma Reyes. We expect her to start. She's a senior outside hitter, and boy, she's got a cannon. MVP at the Harlandale ISD tournament. She's 4th in kills in the district, but she leads the South End Bobcats with 290 kills so far this season. Leilani Diaz will probably start, senior defensive specialist, number 4. She wears Eternity Saldana, 88 sets she's played or she's got recorded here. She's a senior. Right side hitter, wears number 8. Alternate at the Harlandale ISD tournament as well. She's 4th in assists in 28-5A and 5th in blocks. So in blocks, we're talking about some defensive categories. Isaiah 1st in blocks, and Eternity 5th in blocks in 28-5A. Moving on down, Jocelyn Torres, a senior, and boy, does she have a high ceiling. She's an outside hitter, a middle blocker. We'll call her name out a bunch, I'm sure, tonight. Number 11 she wears, and she was also an all-tournament player at Harlandale ISD. We expect the libero to be Alyssa Ramirez, a sophomore libero, another all-tournament player at Harlandale ISD. She leads the 28-5A in digs. She's got 590 digs, and not only does she have all those digs, she's a very accurate passer. So she sets up a lot of kills on the first touch. Isabella Sanford is the benefit of her Alyssa Ramirez's passing. She's a sophomore setter for the South End Bobcats. She has 486 assists. So she leads the Bremas in that. She's 5th place. She's in 5th in 28-5A among assists. So that's our projected starters. Coming back to the coaching staff, Carla Markgraf, the head coach. Kayla Markgraf is the head coach. Amanda Vallejo is an assistant, and Leslie Quiroz is also an assistant. The Bremas, I don't think I called out the staff. Head coach is Lily Ross. The assistants, Elena Rodriguez and Taylor Medina. So there you have it. We are just about to the serving phase of the warm-ups, and that usually takes a couple of minutes. We are going to take a short break. Don't go away. We'll be right back with a good one.
¿Has estado en un choque? Es ilegal que un abogado se ponga en contacto contigo primero. Si el tubo lo hiciera, podría arruinar su caso. No confíes en abogados que rompen la ley. Martínez y Asociados, elegido como el mejor bufete de abogados de San Antonio durante 3 años, después de haber estado en un choque. Ve con alguien en quien puedas confiar. Llama a Martínez y Asociados. Con nosotros es personal.
Llame al 210-337-1111.
I originally found steel pans when I went to a UTSA percussion camp back in the summer of my sophomore year. That was the first time I was ever introduced to this instrument, and we got to kind of see videos about how they were made and got to play like a calypso tune, which is the traditional music that is associated with steel pans.
We go up to the Austin area as a group, and she performed her solo for a judge.
It's called Wildflower by CJ Menji.
The judge has to award her with the first division gold medal, which she received, and then they advanced to state. They chose her, which only 2 to 3% in the state of Texas earned that award. I'm very proud of her.
I feel like it's encouraged to be a musician, be an artist, play an instrument, all that stuff. So I think being in NAISD really allowed me to find my interests and do what I enjoy.
Y'all gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
We welcome you back to the Durbon Center here on the campus of South San High School. This is RC Audio Sports, and we're bringing you the 28 5A volleyball match of the night. This is our final regular season stream on RC Audio Sports. We thank you for joining us all season long. We thank you for joining us here tonight. We're looking forward to our basketball season. Of course, we still have some football season left. Looking forward to our basketball season as well. This is the current standings of 28 5A. MacArthur 14-1, McCullum 14-1. McCullum is off tonight. So MacArthur, with a win tonight, could secure at the very least a share of the district title. McCullum, should MacArthur win, McCullum would have to come back on Friday and win their match, and they could share that title. MacArthur loses tonight, then McCullum is playing for the unshared district championship on Friday night. South San and John Jay and Harlandale in third place, and man, all kinds of permutations. I'm not even going to try to give you all of them. What I can tell you is that for John Jay, South San, and Harlandale, any coupling that you can imagine, is can happen. John Jay and Harlandale can go. John Jay and South San can go. Harlandale and South San can go. So still a lot of dust to settle. We'll be on our social media tomorrow after tonight's games where the air will clear a little bit to give you the scenarios as we head to the final game. But South San, John Jay, Harlandale all fighting for those final two spots. Southwest and Southwest Legacy tonight, Fire and Armor match tonight. That's always a big one. I believe Southwest is hosting that one. Southwest Legacy won the first meetup, and Southside in 8th place. Southside is hosting Harlandale tonight, and Wynn is in 9th place, still trying to get one in the W column. That would be Jay's opponent tonight. The girls are warming up again. Let me if I may give you the scenarios for these two teams. MacArthur, a victory tonight will assure them at least a share of the district title. This is their final match of the season. This is their 16th match. They're off on Friday. For the South San Bobcats, actually be great for them to win. I'm sure. I mean, how can it not be so? But it really is not a must-win for the South San Bobcats. Unbelievably, winning would certainly improve things for them. But for South San, as we look forward to the end of the season, South San basically has to beat Harlandale next week, next Friday. I beg your pardon, in their finale, in their season finale. They could lose tonight and beat Harlandale, end up tied with Harlandale, but would be above Harlandale in the rankings because that would mean a sweep if South San beat Harlandale on Friday. So a lot at stake. A lot at stake here tonight for the Bremas. Share of the district title certainly is big. South San can level the road out a bit in the case of maybe a three-way tie of John Jay, Harlandale, and South San. So they certainly don't want to concede a match. I can't imagine the Bobcats doing that. But again, should the Bobcats lose tonight, it is not a must-win for them. We'd like to shout out the Matt Blue Crew, who's in our chat room. Great job, great work you guys do on social media. A lot of spirit that you share, and we appreciate all of your work. Trevin is in. He says, "Go Bremas," and and we appreciate you in the chat room. The JV match went a little bit long, and that's why we are here at 6:17, waiting for the varsity squads to get going. About a minute and a half for the start of this match. Thank you for joining us. We're going to take one more short break, and we'll be back.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And we bring you back to the Durbon Center here on the campus of South San High School. Robert Villafranca here. I'll bring you the play-by-play. Cesar Mendez at the tech table and Reese Robinson behind the camera. And we appreciate all of the work of all of our crews, and that's our crew tonight. So thank you for joining us. The girls are done warming up. Again, somewhat of breaking news that was shared with us before the match is that Abigail Wells is not available for the MacArthur Brahmas tonight, and we are sorry for that. She's always a joy to watch, quite a competitor. She's been an RC Audio Sports player of the game twice on games that we've streamed, so we're going to miss her participation tonight, but the MacArthur Brahmas are deep, and I am sure that Coach Ross has got plan B. Again, the Brahmas playing for at least a share of the district title. A win today will assure them of that. The South San Bobcats still in the hunt, are very much in the hunt with John Jay and Harlandale for the third and fourth spots, but one of those crazy anomalies of a district race is that this is not a must-win for South San. I'm sure that Coach Mark Graff wants these girls full momentum, and this is a great tune-up game, if nothing else, to prepare them for the playoffs. You don't want any letdowns in your last couple of matches of season play. So I'm sure there will be no concession here, but just so that you know, for the South San Bobcats, not a must-win. For the Bobcats, their must-win pretty much is next Friday against the Harlandale Indians when they travel to Harlandale on Friday. The MacArthur Brahmas wearing all blue tonight in the far court. South San Bobcats in white jerseys and black shorts in the near court. Those in attendance are going to honor our flag and nation with the playing of the national anthem, and we're going to do the same here. So join us in honoring our flag and nation. And there you have it, introductions for both squads here tonight for the South San Bobcats. This is their final home match, or home regular season match here at the Durbon Center. They will finish the season on Friday. at Harlandale. That will be a big game for the Bobcats, regardless of the outcome of tonight's game. On the projected starters, I think we missed junior right side hitter number 6, Mireya Magallanes, and Mireya Magallanes is she's fourth in blocks in the district. So again, for the South San Bobcats, Isaiah Hines is first in blocks, and Mireya Magallanes is fourth in blocks. And so you've got a couple of kids that are at the net playing defense for these Bobcats. And then in digs, you've got Alyssa Ramirez, who is leading the district in digs with 590. So a lot of defense for the South San Bobcats. As aggressive as they are on the attack, their defense shores them up, and the defense makes their offense. So we can expect to see we would expect to see very few balls landing on the South San side of the court. And we rarely see balls land on the MacArthur side of the court either. Andrew Sanchez is in the chat room, and of course the McCullum Cowboys are rooting for the South San Bobcats. In case that's hard to believe, because that's quite a rivalry, McCullum and South San. But tonight the Cowboys are rooting for the South San Bobcats, because if the MacArthur Brahmas lose tonight, then the McCullum Cowboys have an opportunity to win an unshared district title with a win on Friday. The Cowboys are off tonight. So Andrew Sanchez and much of Cowboy Nation is rooting for South San. We thank you for joining us here tonight. It's going to be Elizabeth Martin who's going to start the match off with a set. Nice little knuckler, a back set to Jocelyn on the right hit. She's going to go across and miss her mark, but a nice set, and just a little bit outside of that line. I'm sure that is going to get calibrated. Elizabeth off the tape and down. Isaiah gets first touch, and that's going to come back across. Liz gets second touch, back set to McCoy. It'll get slowed down. Eternity back to Jocelyn on this side, and that one goes down, right down the middle, and that is a kill for Jocelyn. She'll rotate out, and for her will be Leilani Diaz, who will play the back row and will serve. Leilani with a knuckler. Liz will set it all the way across. It's McCoy. It'll get slowed down and knocked off. Won't land on the Brema court, so the point goes to the Bremas. Nice block there set up by Addison Hernandez and Isaiah Hines, but just couldn't land it on the Brema side. In the middle, Isaiah through the block. Ella McCoy and Grace Lutz were there, but Isaiah Hines finds the seam and lands it right in the middle of the court. 2 apiece. Hines back to serve. In the middle, McCoy will send it to Hines, and that will go out. Hines looked like she was going to make a play on it, changed her mind, and a good decision for Hines as the ball was long. Hines with her second serve, a little bit of top spin. Martin gets a nice pass. It's going to come back, and it's going to go across. It'll land. That is number 10, Grace Lutz, with a kill for the Bremas. So after the kill, Grace Lutz, a senior middle blocker, opposite side hitter, will go to the service line. Alyssa Ramirez with the first touch. It'll be Emma Reyes on the left front. She's another big cannon for the South San Bobcats. They've got some hitters on the squad. In to serve now is Isabella Sanford. She'll be in. She'll be the setter as well. Sadie Becho to Liz, and that's going to go down. Taylor McCown will put it down for the Bremas. Liz Martin subs out. Shane Sully comes in. That moves Ella McCoy to the back row. And Ella McCoy will handle the serving duties for the Bremas for the next 3 rotations. 4 apiece here in the big one. Our final Tuesday night match of the regular season. Eternity will get a shot at that. She'll get dug by Sadie. Ella McCoy right by the net. And Krista Lynch can't get it over the tape and lands it in the net. That point will go to MacArthur. Emma Reyes moves to the back row. Emma's got 207 digs, so a full rotation player, but from the back row she'll have to attack from behind the 10-foot line. Sadie Becho, nice pass to Ella McCoy. Back set and a push. Jocelyn Torres will go across. Ella McCoy again into the block. Does it land? The block was there, but couldn't land it on the MacArthur side, so the point goes to the Bremas. Krista Lynch goes back to serve. Eternity and Isabella Sanford, I believe, on the front row for the Bremas. No, I'm going to have to correct that. Eternity into the block. The Bobcats will keep it alive. Ramirez will down ball that. Sadie, underhand and back set. That's Emily Morrison. Might have been a double hit, but double hits aren't called if it stays on your side of the net. We'll go wide. Another one. Jocelyn, boy, down. No block there, and Jocelyn puts it down right in front of the 10-foot line. Jocelyn Torres, a senior for the Bobcats. Sadie Becher will get the first touch. She makes McCoy go to the floor. Can't save it. So a receive error for the Bremas, and the point goes to the South San Bobcats. First 2-point lead of this young set, of this young match. Long serve. It'll sail on Alyssa Ramirez, and a service error after a receive error. Sadie Becho, the Bremas libero now back to the back line to serve. Serves from about the middle back, and a little bit of side spin. Emma Reyes with first touch. Jocelyn will get another look, and not timed well. Miss her attempt and land right in front of her. So 7-7, the Brahmas come back from a 2-point deficit. Sadie Betchel still serving. A little bit of downspin. Alyssa goes way down for it. Over here on the left side, it's Isaiah Hines, and Betchel cannot dig that. Isaiah Hines, she'll lend. She's on the front row. She'll get you some blocks, but she'll get you some kills as well. Very aggressive attack for the South San Bobcats. Eternity Saldana with some topspin. Eternity will put that one up for Ramirez. Jocelyn will get another opportunity, and she's feeling it tonight. Jocelyn Torres with another kill, and the Bobcats with another 2-point lead. Saldana still serving for the Cats. Way back here, a little bit of a jump serve, top spin. Brahmas will scramble. Emily Morrison gets it across the tape, and the Bobcats will touch that, and the point goes to the Brahmas. Liz Martin rotates back in, so that means that Ella McCoy is back on the front row for the Brahmas. Grace Lutz and Emily Morrison on the front row, along with Ella McCoy. Underhand and backwards, too long. The Brahmas will let that one land out of bounds. All tied up at 9. Martin, leadoff batter. Batting again, Eternity, nice set. Isaiah is going to go over the block. Finds a hole in the donut, and Liz can't get there. So the point goes to South San. Jocelyn Torres rotates out. She doesn't play the back row. At Leilani Diaz comes in to play the back row and serve. Leilani just over the tape. Martin gets a nice set, and Grace Lutz tries to put it down. The Bobcats controlling, out. Good idea. Emma Reyes was here at the left front, and she tried to push that all the way across to land in front of the net, but it was too wide and out of bounds. Tied up still at 10. Emily Morrison is serving now. Eternity, another great pass. Emma Reyes into the block. The block sends it long. Krista Lynch and Grace Lutz there, but again, a hard deflection, lands out of bounds. Point South San. Hines back at the service line. Sadie Bacho, Liz Martin, backspin, block slows it down. Underhanded back, Emma Reyes from about the 10-foot line, and Grace Lutz, I think, slowed it down. Sadie Bacho not expecting it, not expecting her to get a touch, and was leaning backwards to dig. Had to change momentum, couldn't get there. 12-10 Bobcats in the first set. If you're just joining us again, Abigail Wells not available for the Brahmas tonight. Liz to the 4th spot. Krista Lynch over the block. Emma Reyes gets another look. She runs up to it, and she's dangerous when that happens. An underhanded and backward set for Leilani Diaz, but right on target, and allowed Emma Reyes to wind up and put that one down. 13-10, Bobcats up. Hines serving. Liz will get first touch. Ella will get the set, and Krista Lynch sees a block and will go right through it. Get the kill. That was Krista Lynch in the 4th spot. Lutz now serving for MacArthur. Leilani gets a first touch. Emma gets another look. The block will send it off wide. The Brahmas can't get to it, so the Bobcats will hold on to their 3-point lead. 14-11. We're in the first set. This is a big game for both squads, maybe even more so for the Brahmas, who are playing for a district title. Sanford serving Liz to the front and into the block. It lands. Mireya Magallanes, who is fourth in 28.5A in blocks. She's got 55 of them this season, adds to her total. Sanford serving. Backs at McCoy in the middle. Ramirez gets a nice dig. Down ball by Eternity. Liz will go to the 4 spot. McCoy tries to hit the corner. Leilani Diaz is there. Across. Eternity. Saldana with the kill. We've got a timeout. Coach Rost has called it for the Brahmas. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we bring you back live after a MacArthur Brahma timeout. The Brahmas have fallen behind by 5 points. The South San Bobcats hot in the first set, 16-11. Isabella Sanford setting over Krista Lynch, will go down the sideline. Great dig by Ramirez, a down ball by the Cats. I beg your pardon, that's Liz Martin with the dump, but the Bobcats are there. Sadie will dig, overpass. Krista Lynch will push. Sanford to Reyes. She's going to load up and go long. A little bit of chaos there on both sides. Had to scramble as some unorthodox plays moved the defense around. The Brahmas survived that scramble. And Ella McCoy moves to the back row. She'll serve. Knuckler. Ramirez is down. Sanford comes up for it. Eternity will send it to the back row. McCoy gets a pass. Krista Lynch over the block and too long. It'll sail on her. 17-12. Bobcats up. Emma Reyes will serve. McCoy gets a nice pass. A back set to the 5 spot. Krista Lynch tries to put it down. Sanford to Jocelyn. Jocelyn way back. Sadie Betcho's there. McCoy has to run. Underhand set to Krista. Krista into the block. The Brahmas keep it alive. Free ball for the Cats. Eternity off the tape and out of bounds. If it hadn't hit the tape, it had probably landed. The tape extended the ball just a little bit, so it goes wide. Point for the Brahmas, 17-13. The Cats still with a 4-point lead late in the first set. Krista Lynch is serving. Knuckler. Ramirez to Sanford. Jocelyn will get another look. Betcho, after the block, slows it down a bit. Back set to Krista behind the 10-foot line. Sanford going to go to the front line, nobody there. The setter gets a first touch. That's never a real good idea, but sometimes you got to do it. And Sanford got the first touch. Ramirez was coming up to set, just couldn't get there. You don't want your setter to get first touch. 17-14. Krista Lynch still serving for the Brahmas. Downspin. Emma to Sanford in the middle. Saldana. Nobody is going to bring that one back. Eternity. Saldana with another kill. So Isaiah Hines comes back, rotates in. She's back on the front row. Good news for the Bobcats. I'm sure the MacArthurs enjoy her 3 rotations off the front row. Ramirez serving libero to libero. Betcha to the 4 spot. Jocelyn with first touch. Sanford in the middle. Hines into the block. Bobcats keep it alive. Jocelyn goes to the back row. Ella. That might be 4. And over there on the far side, Emily Morrison created all that trouble for the South End Bobcats. Emily Morrison and Shane Sully and Grace Lutz on the front row for the Brahmas. Sadie Becho serving. Sanford gets a nice pass. In the middle is Torres into the block and right back at her. Number 10 and number 11, Shane Sully is number 11. Grace Lutz, number 10, set up a nice wall on the kill attempt in the middle. So the Brahmas close down that 5-point lead. They're now trailing by 2. Sanford with a great pass. Isaiah into the block, but it's into the block. It's deflected. Nobody can play that one outside after the block. I beg your pardon. 19-16 is the score. Bobcats up. Eternity Saldana serving. Front row is Addison Hernandez, Jocelyn Torres, and Isaiah Hines for the Bobcats. Right over the tape. Great serve. Ella to the 4 spot, and that's going to be Emily Morrison again. Sees the block. Doesn't matter. Going to go right to it using some power on that play. So a new setter for the Brahmas as Liz Martin goes to the back row. Ella McCoy moves to the front row. Ramirez to Eternity in the middle. A wind-up for Isaiah Hines. The block slows it down, and Ella McCoy finesses that over here by the sideline. Coach Markgraf doesn't like the trend here, so she's going to call a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
In SSA ISD, every child is empowered to explore their passion.
In our district, diverse programs ensure that every student finds their voice and path.
In our district, dedicated educators inspire and challenge their students to reach their full potential.
In our district, my dreams matter.
We bring you back live to the Durbon Center. You're watching this on RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Robert Villafranca with Cesar Mendes and Reese Robinson here at the beautiful Durbon Center, a great venue for high school sports. The Bobcats had a 5-point lead. The Brahmas close it down to a 1-point lead. The Brahmas come back now with a 1-point deficit. Coach Markgraf not liking the trend of things, and she calls a timeout, tries to regroup. Liz Martin serving for the Brahmas. Nice serve. Ramirez to Eternity in the middle. Hines had to fix her feet. Becho, first touch. That's going to go over to Emily Morrison. Jocelyn gets first touch. She's going to get third touch. Krista Lynch with a nice dig and pass. Ella over the block. And the Bobcats get it over somehow. My goodness, what a play by the libero, but off or not, as Ella McCoy finds a hole in the defense and ties the score 19-19. Great plays on that rally on both sides. Liz Martin still serving for a lot of this rally, and a good hard serve to the libero, Ramirez. Hernandez, that might have gone long. Bet you will play that. McCoy from the left front, blocking down Hines and Torres right there for the kill attempt. Right back to the Brahmas. 20-19. We're in the home stretch now. We hit the 20-point mark. I call that the home stretch. 20-19 in the first set. We're watching a good one every Tuesday night. We try to pick the most impactful game of the night. I think we have done that here tonight. Martin moves up. McCoy in the 4 spot. Long. No good. 2-point lead late in the first set. 21-19. McCoy had an opportunity. Nobody on the back row for the South End Bobcats. Just unable to land that one. Lani Diaz serving. Krista Lynch trouble receiving. And now a 3-point lead for the Bobcats late here in the first set. 22-19. They had a 5-point lead earlier. The Brahmas closed in on that, but the Bobcats extend again. Knuckler, Krista Lynch, way up high for Liz, right there and over the block. Hernandez will get that, and that'll go down. That's Eternity Saldana using finesse, finding the hole in the defense for the Brahmas. 23-19, just like that, after we were tied 19 apiece. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
And we're back live at the Durbon Center. Ms. Martin will dump that. Emma Reyes has to run to the net. Becho to McCoy. Will land it somehow. Rolls on the tape and down. And I thought that was going to hit the antenna. I think so did Emma Reyes, but it didn't. So after a MacArthur timeout, the Brahmas score the first point, and Emily Morrison goes back to the service line. Grace Lutz, Ella McCoy, and Krista Lynch, I believe, on the front row for the Brahmas. Hines fixes her feet. Krista Lynch gets first touch. Sadie Betcher with the set. Krista across. Eternity will play it. Saldana underhanded backwards to Emma. Emma down the sideline. Mark it. Well, when you've got a setter that can set that accurately underhand and backwards, boy, that's tough to set a block. A set point now for the South End Bobcats. Hines gets serving duties. Overpass. Emma will get it over. The Brahmas can't return it. 25-20. The South End Bobcats victorious here in the first set at the Durbon Center. We're going to take a short break. This is a good one. Don't go away.
Welcome to Mac United Early College High School.
Where as a student, you can earn a high school diploma.
And an associate's degree, all at no cost. Imagine graduating high school 2 years ahead of your peers and 2 years closer to your career.
That's the kind of head start Mac United offers.
Mac United students are MacArthur High School students.
And you'll have access to all the sports clubs and events that make high school so much fun.
Plus special industry partnerships where you'll gain hands-on work experience and earn a certification that will set you up for your future career.
At the same time, Mac United students are San Antonio College students with full access to the college campus and its resources like tutoring, gym facilities, theater shows, special events, and so much more.
Got your attention yet?
Don't worry about feeling like a small fish in an even bigger pond.
Mac United is designed to support you every step of the way.
From the uniquely designed courses, hand-picked teachers, specialized tutoring sessions, mentors, and like-minded peers,
it's all right here to support you and keep you on track for success and dual graduations.
As a Mac United freshman, you'll experience the thrill of high school, the adventure of college life, and the excitement of working towards your future career. I know your dreams are different than mine.
And mine.
Mac United offers 2 educational pathways.
Are you interested in becoming a coach, counselor, school leader, or teacher like me? Well, in the education pathway, you get started with real-world skills.
How about business management, marketing, or even starting your own company like me? The business pathway gets you hands-on experience and skills in the business world.
Remember, you'll start earning college credits your freshman year.
Still not enough?
Mac United offers summer school options so you can personalize your schedule by exploring electives outside the regular program.
whether it's completing your first college class, earning an industry certification, or graduating with honors, every step counts.
And we'll be there cheering you on every step of the way.
And we love to celebrate your success. Imagine, in 4 short years, walking the stage to receive your high school diploma as a college graduate.
This unique experience gives you a head start on whatever comes next.
Ready to get started?
Apply today and join a community that's as ambitious as you are.
Mac United Early College High School, where your future starts now.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
And we welcome you back to the Durbon Center for the second set. The South San Bobcats victorious in the first set, 25-20. A big match here in 28-5A with district champion implications here. The MacArthur Brahmas at 14-1. This is their final match of the season, and a win here tonight would assure them at least a share of the district title. McCullum would have to win their match on Friday to share that title with them. But the South San, the things not going the way the Brahmas would want them to go, losing the first set. And again, if you're just joining us, Abigail Wells, a big hitter for the MacArthur Brahmas, not available for participation here tonight. So here we go, second set. Martin back to Morrison. Jocelyn from the right side. The block slows it down. Krista can't get to the deflection. So about the way we started the first set, Jocelyn Torres with a big kill in the fourth spot, coming right down the sideline in the at the back row now, serving Eternity Saldana. Eternity has 31. Well, she had 31 service aces coming into this set. Liz to McCoy, the Bobcats handle it, and Isaiah Hines with a big windup. Somehow the Bobcats get it over. Eternity again to Jocelyn. Will go a little bit long, and 1-1 is the score. Jocelyn Torres can bring it, man. That is a boom once she makes contact. Sometimes it'll sail on her just a bit like it did that time. But I'm not sure there are a whole lot of liberos that like to get in front of that one. Eternity thinks she has got a spot there, and she does. Hole in the donut. The Brahmas not ready for that. So Saldana, the savvy senior setter, puts one down. Setter's dump. Leilani Diaz serving. Tough pass for Liz Martin, but she gets it over to Krista Lynch, and Emma set a little bit short for her. She was expecting it over there closer to the sideline, had to come up to it, and didn't get it at a high enough spot to get it over the tape. Grace Lutz serving. Emma, down ball. Morrison, Morrison trying to just keep it alive, but nobody there for it. That was about the best that Morrison could do. Didn't have many options. Hines on the back row serving for the Cats. A lot of downs, a lot of top spin. Sadie Betcho is down on it, and Ella McCoy trying to get a down ball there. Couldn't get it over the tape. So score that for the Cats. So the Cats up 1-0 in sets. Now up 4-2 in the second set. Betcho to Martin, back set. McCoy in the 5 spot. Brahmas handle it. Emma tries to get over the block. Emma sends it back. Morrison to Martin. Krista Lynch down the sideline, score it, kill. Krista Lynch, great set by Liz Martin, and Krista Lynch handles that right down the sideline. It appears that it's Krista Lynch that is getting the opportunities that Abigail Wells vacated. Abigail Wells for the Brahmas not available for participation tonight. Back set, Emma winds up. Not many answers for that play. 5-3. The Cats open up a 2-point lead. They led by as many as 5 in the first set, and then finished that set with a 5-point lead, 25-20. Sanford serving. Betcho, nice pass to McCoy. Taylor McCown tries to put it down. Unable to do that. Morrison keeps it alive. Krista Lynch over the block. Bobcats will handle it. Here comes Emma. Has to set her feet. Krista Lynch coming for it. Keeps it in play. Free ball. Back set Eternity. Bremen's keeping it alive. McCown will push that one back that way. The Cats still in control here. Great dig by Betcho. A little bit of an overpass. McCown will keep it alive. Krista Lynch into the tape. Great rally, great plays by both sides of the net. The point, however, goes to the South End Bobcats. 6-3 is the score. Ellen McCoy gets a nice pass. McCown was going to go over the block. Tries to land it, does, right inside the sideline. The up official nods her approval, her affirmation. Yeah, that was inside the sideline. So the Brahmas slow down the Bobcat rally, and they'll send Krista Lynch back to the back row to serve. Knuckler block slows it down. Krista Lynch to McCoy. McCoy to the 4 spot. It's Morrison. Ramirez will dig. The block will send it back to the Cats. From the back row, Leilani Diaz. McCoy in the middle. McCown through the block. Cats are alive. Emma Reyes winds up. The block is there. Right back at it. McCoy. Oh, man. Emma had another shot. Went a little bit long with that. The Cats did well to stay alive for that long. The Brahmas had them. On the ropes there for most of that rally. The score table calling the official over. Coach Ross curious about what that is about. It's a rotation clarification that the scorers table has. The down official trying to clarify with the scorers table. This can be a costly error if it is found that the Brahmas were out of rotation. It'll cost, if that is the case, it'll cost them every point that they scored in that rotation. The down official having the conversation with Coach Ross. Right now it's South San 6 and the Brahmas 5. A long conversation between Coach Ross and the down official. Coach Ross stating her case. Similar, the analogy I'm going to make is when you serve out of rotation, similar to baseball when you bat out of order. But it can be a costly error if that is the case. If that is what's happening here, if you serve out of rotation and it's found 2 or 3 or 4 serves later, you lose all the points that you scored in that rotation. So 2 thumbs up means a do-over. A point is deducted from the MacArthur Brahmas side as the down official comes over to visit with the up official about that. They're going to have to replay the play. The point that the Brahmas just scored, taken off the board. The South San now with a 6-4 lead. Well, this gives us an opportunity to visit with you about Mac Hakes Southway Ford. David Benavides and Anthony Martinez are there. Mac Hakes Southway Ford in the heart of Southside San Antonio between Zarzamora and Highway 16. If you're looking for a new or a pre-owned vehicle, you're looking to purchase a new or a pre-owned vehicle, don't do it until you've talked to David or Anthony at Mac Hakes Southway Ford. They'll make sure to help you through that process. It can get complicated sometimes, get you the best deal on a new or pre-owned, and also make sure that you get the best trade-in value possible on your existing vehicle. Mac Hakes Southway Ford, we welcome them to our sponsorship team. Presidio Concrete on our sponsorship team twice, second year in a row. Presidio Concrete, Hector Gonzalez, Ray Gutierrez in business for 5 years. What a mark they've made. If you've got a job that requires concrete, big or small, residential, commercial, private, public, get that number. Make sure that Presidio Concrete handles the concrete aspects of your project. And the point has been given back to MacArthur. So no harm, no foul. 6-5 again. Emma Reyes into the block. Sanford gives Emma another shot, and this time right beyond the 10-foot line. Great back set by Sanford, and Emma Reyes will handle that one. Emma has a ton of kills. Let me get that one. 290 kills. She's fourth in 28.5A in kills. Go back to the back row to serve now. A little bit of topspin. Lynch gets first touch. Morrison sends it back to the middle. Free ball for the Cats. Ramirez to Sanford. Jocelyn gets a look. Krista, boy, off of Morrison's chest, and the Brahmas will call it again. Jocelyn, and Krista Lynch tries to keep it alive, but that's going to go way long on her. And that's what happens when you've got a cannon like Jocelyn Torres getting that kill on you. Great courage by Krista Lynch and a great technique to get under it, but man, that's a hard one to send back. Emma Reyes still serving. The Cats up 8-5. Sadie Betcher with a great save. Sanford to eternity. The block is going to keep it on the Brahma side. McCoy to Morrison over the block. Sanford this time again to Jocelyn. Jocelyn winds up and puts it down. (9-5), a 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Emma Reyes still serving. Regina Villarreal will get first touch, and that's going to go wide on the Brahmas. So a 5-point lead again for South San. They held a 5-point lead for much of the first set, and here they go again with another 5-point lead. Yvette Diaz has joined the RC Audio Sports sponsorship team. Sol, Rose, Medicare, and Legacy. If you're eligible for Medicare or going to be eligible in 2026, get that information down. Yvette Diaz can help you again through a complicated process. You have a professional in your corner. Let Yvette know what your needs are, what your specific medical needs are, what you're looking for in a Medicare policy. She'll do the homework for you, and she'll bring you back. Option A, option B, option C, and help you through that process. Get a professional in your corner. 7 Cents Media, the Castros, Sebastian, Isaiah, Arissa, and Caleb. You've seen their work on RC Audio Sports when we stream. They handle a lot of the technical aspects of our streams. When they're not doing work for RC Audio Sports, they've got their own thing going, 7 Cents Media. They'll professionally produce a documentary, a podcast, a music video, a big event. 7 Cents Media is your call. 10-5, we're back after a MacArthur timeout. McCoy gets a nice pass. Morrison will go across. The Cats will keep it alive. McCoy with first touch. That's Betchel getting the second touch. Ramirez will have to set. Morrison, McCoy, back to Morrison. Finesses that. Jocelyn down for it. Gets another look. Over the block. McCoy is up. Betchel We'll have to set that for Morrison. Morrison is going to try to go down the sideline. She hits it. Boy, a lot of side spin on that, and she found a spot where the Bobcats weren't and got the point for the Brahmas. Sadie Betcho serving for the Brahmas now. Trailing by 4, trailing by a set as well. Jocelyn goes into the block. The block can't send it back across the net, so the point goes to the Cats. We got a score from Harlandale. 25-15 is the score. The Indians, that's not from Harlandale, that's from South Side. Harlandale beat the Cardinals in the first set, 25-15. That's a score that many South End Bobcats faithful will like to keep tabs on. We say in the middle, winds up. Score it. When you see a front row player, an outside hitter, come on and just come onto the net and run up to it and wind up, you know that that's going to come at you pretty hard. Betcho will send it to the front row. Shane Sully will get it across the net. Hines flat-footed. McCoy back set. Sully again. Sanford will pick it up. Ramirez will have to set. Jocelyn back row. Regina Diria Gomez cannot control that one. So a 7-point lead for 7-point lead for the South Sand Bobcats. Biggest lead of the match so far. The Bobcats won the first 25-20. Underhand and backwards to Sully, and Isaiah Hines there to block, but the point goes to the Brahmas. Liz Martin back in to serve and set. Flat-footed, knuckleball. Sanford to Hines, right, left front, and will land it. Eternity Saldana now in the back row. She'll be setting as well. Betcho. Liz Martin has to run for it. Free ball. Hines with the first touch. Saldana over to Jocelyn Torres. Winds up. Lynch will save it. McCoy through the block. The block slows it down and brings it back. Morrison can't get it over the tape. 15-7, an 8-point lead for the South Sand Bobcats. Saldana with a jump serve. Betcho to Martin. Morrison down ball. Jocelyn again. She'll land that one right inside the sideline. So a big 9-point lead for the South End Bobcats. They're up 1-0 in sets. If you're just joining us, again, Abigail Wells, a two-time RC Audio Sports Player of the Game, not available to the Brahmas for participation today. Saldana will sail that one long. Sadie Betcho makes the right call, lets that one go. Score it for the Brahmas. Morrison into serve. McCoy, Lynch, and Lutz in the front row. Jocelyn again will wind up. Morrison will save it. Free ball for the Cats in the middle. Hines to the block and way, way wide. And a substitution for the Brahmas. It's going to be Caden Southworth, the sophomore, subbing in for Krista Lynch, the junior. So Southworth getting an opportunity here. 8 to 17. 17-8 is the South Sand lead. Diaz still serving. Martin will have to move for that. From behind the 10-foot line is Morrison. Emma over the block. Liz, back set. Ramirez doing a lot of setting. Emma goes wide on that. South San Libero sophomore, number 12, Alyssa Ramirez, getting a lot of set opportunities here. Grace Lutz with the serve. Saldana way over to Emma. She'll wind up. The block slows it down. A little bit of an overpass. Hernandez and Hines right there for it. Southworth, McCown, and McCoy on the front row for the Bremas. Martin directing traffic. Hines will serve. Topspin. Becho to Martin. It's going to go to McCown. She'll get dug by Diaz. In the middle, Emma long. Point South San. And on the rotation, Shane Sully will come back into the front row for MacArthur. Ella McCoy will move back and set. Nice serve. Ramirez with first touch. Emma gets a nice set, and that one will land inside the baseline. A 9-point lead for the Cats, a 1-0 lead in sets, and on the back row serving is Isabella Sanford. Becho has trouble with the receive. Caden Southworth in front of the scorer's table, can't save it. Coach Rost calling a timeout. You're watching
when you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we bring you back to lively Durbon Center here after a MacArthur Brema timeout. The Cats with a big lead in the second set, 20-10. Won the first set, 25-20. That's going to go to the back row, but the Bremer's going to have to send it up freely. Joust at the net, and the point will go to the Bremer's. 4 touches, didn't get across the tape. So we hit the home stretch, point number 20 with the South San Bobcats holding a 9-point lead, 20-11. Krista Lynch is serving. Ramirez goes to the floor. Emma will get another shot. Becho sends it to the front row, an overpass. Mireya Magallanes tries to send it over. The Bremas are there, and Morrison cannot get her feet under her to get that one to the other side of the court. 21-11. Bobcats holding a 10-point lead. Emma Reyes. Morrison with the first touch. McCoy to McCown over the block. Ramirez a little bit long for Jocelyn. Jocelyn still gets a nice shot there. Sully tries to hit the the right back corner, just misses. 22-11. Shane Sully, a member of the MacArthur Varsity Tennis District Championship team. Sister Ryan was the MVP for 28-5-8 on the girls' side of things. Becho to the front row. McCoy to Morrison. The block will send it wide. That was Saldana that got a touch on it, but cannot return it. (22-12), a 10-point lead for the Cats. Sadie Bacho serving. And that'll go long on Emily Morrison. So an 11-point lead for the Cats. A 1-0 lead in sets. Krista Lynch with first touch. Nice pass to McCoy. Morrison over the block and lands it in the hole. And getting a score from Southside. The Harlandale Indians have beaten the Southside Cardinals in the second set. So the Indians with a 2-0 lead in sets. Over at Southside. Harlandale and South San will play on Friday. Bramus can't get it to the other side of the tape, so it's a set point now for the South San Bobcats. 24-13, Eternity Saldana on the back row. Free ball for the Bramas. Lynch with first touch. Martin to Morrison. Reyes will keep it alive. Saldana to Jocelyn. And she'll land that. 25-13. Jocelyn Torres with the set winning point. The Bobcats up 2-0. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Welcome to Mac United Early College High School.
Where as a student, you can earn a high school diploma.
And an associate's degree, all at no cost.
Imagine graduating high school 2 years ahead of your peers and 2 years closer to your career.
That's the kind of head start Mac United offers.
Mac United students are MacArthur High School students.
And you'll have access to all the sports clubs and events that make high school so much fun.
Plus special industry partnerships where you'll gain hands-on work experience and earn a certification that will set you up for your future career.
At the same time, Mac United students are San Antonio College students with full access to the college campus and its resources like tutoring, gym facilities, theater shows, special events, and so much more.
Got your attention yet?
Don't worry about feeling like a small fish in an even bigger pond.
Mac United is designed to support you every step of the way.
From the uniquely designed courses, hand-picked teachers, specialized tutoring sessions, mentors, and like-minded peers,
it's all right here to support you and keep you on track for success and dual graduations.
As a Mac United freshman, you'll experience the thrill of high school, the adventure of college life, and the excitement of working towards your future career. I know your dreams are different than mine.
And mine.
Mac United offers 2 educational pathways.
Are you interested in becoming a coach, counselor, school leader, or teacher like me? Well, in the education pathway, you get started with real-world skills.
How about business management, marketing, or even starting your own company like me? The business pathway gets you hands-on experience and skills in the business world.
Remember, you'll start earning college credits your freshman year.
Still not enough? Mac United offers summer school options so you can personalize your schedule by exploring electives outside the regular program.
whether it's completing your first college class, earning an industry certification, or graduating with honors, every step counts.
And we'll be there cheering you on every step of the way.
And we love to celebrate your success.
Imagine, in 4 short years, walking the stage to receive your high school diploma as a college graduate.
This unique experience gives you a head start on whatever comes next.
Ready to get started?
Apply today and join a community that's as ambitious as you are.
Mac United Early College High School, where your future starts now.
And we bring you back live to a very lively Durbon Center. The Bobcats up 2-0 in sets. And for every game that we stream, we pick a player of the game. Last Tuesday, we had John Jay and MacArthur. It was Elizabeth Martin, the setter for the Bramas, who was selected player of the game for that one. Friday, we streamed Jefferson and Highlands at the SAISD Sports Complex. Aaron Garcia had a great game on defense. and Michael Bejar just really lit it up on offense. They were our most recent players of the game. We'll have a player of the game here for tonight as well. If you've got an idea, somebody we should consider, if you're in the chat room, throw us a name. Let us know. The South End Bobcats up 2-0 in sets, 25-10 in the first set, 25-13 in the second set. South 2-10. An RC Audio Sports follower who bleeds blue. He bleeds South End blue in the chat room, and he says this is the South End Bobcats that he was expecting all year long. So he's enjoying the stream, and I appreciate South 210 for joining the stream, and also appreciate him for helping us spread the word in the South End community when we are going to stream. Hines over the block, Krista Lynch to Martin McCoy. Oh boy, what a dig by Ramirez. The Cats can't get to that Eternity valiant effort, just could not get there. And while I'm shouting out Matt Blue Crew as well at MacArthur, a student-led social media Instagram page, great work that you guys do to keep the community informed, and we appreciate the shout-outs and helping us spread the word on our streams. The Brahmas have trouble handling that. It's going to land on their side. 1 point apiece. 2-0 in sets. The 2-0 in sets. The Bobcats lead that category. Martin right by the net. McCown into Hines' block. Hernandez was there to help, but McCown will put that one down. Great body control by Elizabeth Martin as that pass brought her very, very, very close to the net. Morrison serving with a 2-1 lead. Ramirez to Saldana. Emma Reyes. Score it. First set was close to about the 15-point, and then South End took a 5-point lead, and South End really hasn't been challenged since about midway through that first set. They've been in control the whole way. To the 4 spot, to the number 4, Krista Lynch. Hines has trouble with it. It's going to hit the basketball stand here, and it's because it was coming down, the up official says a do-over. South End had a player right underneath it and ready to play that. So in the up official's opinion, that was playable if that stand was not there. So a do-over. Hines, topspin, Becho to Martin, back set, McCoy, blocks, slows it down. Saldana, Diaz, Emma from the 10-foot line, blocks, slows it down. Becho keeps it alive. That's his second hit. McCoy somehow gets it between the antennas. Saldana to Emma. She's running up to it. That's a tough one inside the baseline. Score it. So again, if you are just joining us, the Brahmas playing without Abigail Wells tonight, not available for participation. Abigail Wells, a 2-time RC Audio Sports Player of the Game. Martin in control. Lynch has to go back behind and get that. Saldana gets a nice pass. She's going to go to Emma. Emma winds up. Great dig by Liz Martin. Betcha's going to set that for McCoy. The block slows it down. Cats in control from behind the 10-foot line. Hines will sail it. 3-3. The South End Bobcats have a big season finale coming up at Harlandale on Friday as Becho serves into the net, a service error for the MacArthur Brahma libero. A big game for South End this Friday at Harlandale. This is, we'll let the dust settle a little bit, and we'll visit about all the scenarios on our social media tomorrow, but from here, I think the South End Bobcats might still have to beat the Harlandale Indians on Friday. That game, again, we'll let the dust settle, but without doing a whole lot of math on it, it's almost as the winner of Friday's match will get that final spot. Jay's in the mix as well. If Jay wins both of their matches, then that final spot will come down to the winner of the South San Hardendale game. We'll straighten all that out on social media tomorrow. Block there by number 10, Grace Lutz. Big point needed there by the Brahmas. 5-4 lead for the Brahmas, a rare lead for MacArthur. I don't think they have led since about midway through the first set. McCoy with a good hard set. Sanford behind the 10-foot line. Diaz sends it over, free ball. Leilani inside the sideline, score it. Grace Lutz, Shane Sully, Krista Lynch on the front row. Ella McCoy's on the back row and setting. Regina Viria Gomez into the game now to serve receive. Lynch, Beccio, and Viria Gomez on the back row. 5-5. Beccio to McCoy. Krista Lynch. The block slows it down, but it'll land. That was Magallanes. And Jocelyn Torres trying to set the block for the Cats, unable to do it. 6-5. Brahmas ahead. Krista Lynch is going to sail that one long, and Alyssa Ramirez, the veteran libero, reads that, lets it go, gets the point for the Cats, goes back to serve. A scramble at the net on South San side. Hines into the block, and Lutz and Sully right there will send it back. The Brahmas holding on to a 1-point lead. So no concessions tonight. Brahmas trailing in sets 0-2, but playing hard here in the third set. Still believing. Grace Lutz at the service line. Saldana with the first touch. Sanford back to Saldana. Lynch will lift it. McCoy leaves it in the middle. Hines over the block. McCoy to Krista Lynch. That's going to be Morrison bringing it over down the sideline. Ramirez will dig. Jocelyn Torres left front. Way up high. The Brahmas will be able to play that free ball for the Cats. Let's see what they can do with that. Ramirez to Sanford in the middle. Hines winds up. She's blocked. Sully and McCown right there for a big Isaiah Hines kill attempt. Boy, that's got to be a morale builder for the MacArthur Brahmas, who are playing without Abigail Wells tonight. Grace Lutz is serving. Ramirez to Sanford. Hines flat-footed. Not a whole lot more than a down ball, but some miscommunication on the Brahmas side, and they weren't able to send that one back. Saldana's on the back row, so she'll do a lot of setting now. She's a full rotation player. On the front row she hits, back row she sets. Top spin. Saldana to Jocelyn Torres. The Brahmas will keep it alive. Morrison, the block slows it down. Eternity setting for Jocelyn. Jocelyn off the tape, finds a seam. McCown and Lutz were there. I beg your pardon. McCown and Sully were there, but Jocelyn Torres finds the seam and lands it. All tied up at 8 apiece. It's number 8. Eternity Saldana serving for the Cats. Beccio to McCoy in the 4 spot. McCown, I beg your pardon. The Cats keep it alive. Jocelyn gets another windup. Tries to finesse. It's back over on the Cat side. Jocelyn. Block slows it down again. McCoy to the 4 spot. It's Morrison. Emma Reyes with a nice dig. Lots of opportunities for Jocelyn. Overpass. And Isaiah Hines takes care of that. So the Cats will retake the lead at 9-8. Eternity Saldana still serving for South San. South San up 2-0 in sets. Beccio, overpass. Hines will leave it in the middle. Saldana, down ball by Hines. McCoy, McCown, blocked. Lands on the South San side. Score for MacArthur. 9-9. Block attempt, I should say. Not a block if you don't send it over. It's not a block. Elizabeth Martin back in the back row to serve and set. Ramirez to Saldana. A running start for Jocelyn. Doesn't get there in time, below the tape. And the Brahmas up 10-9. A 2-point lead for the Brahmas now, 11-9. They haven't had many multiple point leads all night long. They haven't had many leads. Here's the 2-point lead for the Brahmas. Can they turn the tide? Jocelyn has a little trouble with the receive, but the Cats will control it and send it back. Krista Lynch way up high. Liz Martin has to come to it. McCoy into the block. It's Jocelyn and Hines. Torres and Hines right there for the block. Leilani Diaz serving for the Bobcats. Nice safe serve. Krista Lynch will send it to Martin in the 4 spot. McCoy over the block. Hernandez cannot handle it. The Cats, valiant effort, won't send it back. 12-10. Emily Morrison. Great serve, but the Cats are there. Hines with a push, pretty much a free ball. McCoy from the right front. Block slows it down. Eternity first touch. Ramirez second touch. Emma Reyes, boom. Beccio will control it. Oh, hits the tape. Underhand very, very close. It was Emma Reyes to Beccio, and Beccio almost an overpass, very, very close to the net, and Elizabeth Martin pretty much under the net, just unable to get it back to a hitter on her side. Hines, Beccio, Martin, Lynch. Hole in the donut finesse for Krista Lynch, who's getting a lot of opportunity here in Abigail Wells' absence and playing very well. Krista Lynch wears number 4. She's a junior. Also a varsity soccer player. She's a goalkeeper for Brahma Soccer. That one will be tough. Martin has to back up for it. Krista Lynch over the block. Emma Reyes is down. Not sure if that had been in. Lutz, again, overpass. Ramirez will dig, and Diaz will make a valiant effort for that, but will not be able to send that one back. We've got a timeout on the floor. The South San Bobcats have called it, trailing by 3. Gives us an opportunity to visit with you about Presidio Concrete. Hector Gonzalez, Dre Gutierrez in business for 5 years, and they've what a mark they've made on the industry. They have been part of the concrete work at the Gorilla Enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo, the concrete work at Veterans Memorial Stadium, and they can do work on your residence as well, big or small. If it's private or if it's public, if your job requires concrete work, make sure that Presidio Concrete gets a look at that, gets you an estimate. Hector Gonzalez, Dre Gutierrez, thank you for being on our sponsorship team. And we bring you back live. The Bobcats did not need much of that timeout. Send their squad back out. The Brahmas are ready as well. And Becho back to serve a 3-point lead. The biggest lead the Brahmas have had all night. Ramirez with first touch. Eternity will set that for Emma, and Emma will put it down. Left front. How many times have we called Emma Reyes from the left front? That is a thud when she hits it. Emma Reyes, senior outside hitter, MVP at the Harlandale ISD tournament earlier this year. 4th in kills in 28-5A. Great pass to Martin. Going to put that over to Lutz. Lutz into the block. Lynch will keep it alive. On the other side, McCoy, middle back. Sanford can't get to it. McCoy, a very skilled player, only a sophomore, will play the full rotation, sets when she's on the back row, hits when she's on the front row, shares the setting duties with Elizabeth Martin. And a service error right on the tape, 15-13. Don't know that the Brahmas can afford many of those, as well as the Bobcats are playing. Emma Reyes back row to serve. Eternity, Jocelyn Torres, Eternity Saldana, Jocelyn Torres on the front row for the Cats with Magallanes. Lutz right down the sideline. She'll get dug. It's Ramirez. Sanford comes back for it. Free ball. What do the Brahmas do with it? Lynch to McCoy in the middle, over the block. Saldana keeps it alive. Sanford to Jocelyn Torres. Safety to the Brahmas. Sanford again. She's going to target Jocelyn down the sideline. Why not? Jocelyn Torres backing up and setting up. I'm sure that Sanford had her in her vision. Why wouldn't you target Jocelyn Torres? The Bobcats can tie it. Lutz gets dug. Somebody touched it on the Brahmas side. They're going to have to play it. Morrison with the down ball. Sanford, it's beat Ramirez, so will have to set, and that's going to go across. Lutz will be unable, I beg your pardon, Sully will not be able to control that one. Those diagonal kills, the angle on that just very, very difficult to lift that one. Emma Reyes, serving is tied the score, 15-15. The Cats up 2-0 in sets. McCoy to Lutz, sideline, she'll get dug. Sanford keeps it alive. Free ball into the Jumbotron. And 4 hits, a point goes to the Brahmas. The scoreboard, not actually a Jumbotron, but big scoreboard up there. A jumbo scoreboard. Krista Lynch still serving for the Brahmas. Sanford to Torres, and Torres into the tape. 17-15. Brahmas leading in the third set. Trailing 0-2 in sets, but leading here in the third set. Lynch still serving. Ramirez to Sanford from the 10-foot line. Jocelyn will take a swing at it. McCoy to the 4 spot. That's going to be trouble. Morrison was expecting a little deeper set than that. Had to run up to it. It was under the tape before she could get to it. Still up by 1, the Brahmas are. And Ramirez will serve. Knuckler, McCoy to Lutz, Ramirez to Saldana, all over the tape. It gets, lands on the MacArthur side. Lutz cannot get to it. We've got a timeout on the floor. The Brahmas have called it. We're all tied up at 17 apiece, and gives us an opportunity to visit about Matt Cake's Southway Forward and David Benavides and Anthony Martinez over there, who are integral to this partnership. We appreciate them and the work that they did to create our partnership. David Benavides, Anthony Martinez can help you through the process of purchasing a new or a pre-owned vehicle. If you're thinking about doing something like that, I wouldn't do it if I were you until I called Matt Hague Southway Ford, talked to David and Anthony, help them guide you through the process, get you the best deal on the new or pre-owned, and also get you the best value on your existing vehicle on a trade-in. 7 Cents Media, new to our sponsorship team. Isaiah Castro, Sebastian Castro, Arissa Castro, Caleb Castro as well. If you need a podcast professionally produced, a documentary, a music video, a big event that you want videographed, 7 Cents Media is the call that you need to make. Back live, all tied up at 17. The Brahmas with their backs against the wall. Krista Lynch will have to push that one. Sanford to Jocelyn. Jocelyn down the sideline. McCoy will dig. Coming back. Another opportunity for Jocelyn down the sideline. McCoy can't do that twice in a row. Jocelyn just really tough. Really tough, having a good time. So the Cats now leading in the third set. They are up in sets 2-0. Back set to Sully. Betcho will set that up for Morrison. Down ball. Emma to Sanford. Hines will go deep. Betcho will keep it alive. McCoy actually a pretty good pass. Morrison finds a spot on the back row inside the baseline. So still tied 18-18. The Brahmas fighting hard without one of their top hitters, Abigail Wells. Abigail Wells, I say one of their top hitters. Their top hitter, 350 kills, Abigail Wells had coming into the match, unavailable for participation tonight. Jocelyn in the middle, into the tape. The officials are going to say that was hit by the Brahmas, and not the fourth hit. The Bobcats send that one over, 19-18. Eternity back on the back row, so that means she'll be handling these setting duties. Torres and Hernandez and Hines on the front row. McCoy to McCown, into the block. Right back at the Brahmas, and now a 2-point lead, 20-18 for the Cats, and a 2-set lead, 2-0. The MacArthur Brahmas in first place here tonight, tied with McCullum. McCullum off tonight. A win for the Brahmas would assure them of, at the very least, a tie. South San, not as much at stake for South San other than momentum heading into the playoffs. The South San Bobcats still have to play the Harlandale Indians on Friday at Harlandale. And from what we can tell, we think the winner of that game is going to get that last playoff spot. Morrison, back row. Ramirez will dig. Jocelyn from the 10-foot line. Nice safe down ball. McCoy in the middle. McCown over the block. Hernandez to Saldana. Hines again, another down ball. Betcho will put that one back for Emily, and the Cats, boy, somehow keeping it alive. Here's Jocelyn. She'll push to the sideline. The Brahmas have to play it. McCown hoping to get the Cats in a scramble. There goes Jocelyn again. That one's going to sail on her. And a final from Southside. The Harlandale Indians have defeated the Southside Cardinals. So they have improved to 9-6. The South San Bobcats seem to be on their way to a 9-6. But the Brahmas will not concede anything here. Liz Martin serving 21-20. Proud volleyball team. The Brahmas going to fight to the last point. Saldana back sets. Jocelyn down ball. Betcho to Martin. Martin's going to go to the 5 spot. Morrison block, slows it down. Ramirez will have to set. Nice set for Jocelyn. Krista Lynch does all she can to keep that one alive. And Jocelyn Torres right to that back row with power. 22-20. Torres subs out. I don't know that I don't know that there are enough rotations left in this set to get her back in. Elizabeth Morrison to McCoy, sideline. Ramirez will dig. Saldana to Emma, winding up. The block sends it back. Hines, long out, point, MacArthur. Liz Martin in the middle. Morrison over the tape. She'll get dug. That was Diaz. Emma, finesse. The officials calling it a lift. Tough call. 23-21. The South San Bobcats closing in on a three-set sweep here, 2 points away. 23-21. The Brahmas fighting proudly. Coach Ross going to call a timeout. Needs to visit with them one more time. Yvette Diaz with Soul Rose Medicare Legacy, new to our sponsorship team. We appreciate her joining our sponsorship team. If you are Medicare eligible or will be in 2026, give Yvette Diaz a call. Get a professional in your corner. The thing about Medicare, every year at the end of the year, you have to re-enroll. You decide whether you're going to keep the same insurance or you're going to change insurances. And here's the deal. Even if you love the insurance that you had in 2025, you've got to visit and you've got to revisit that policy because it can change on you. And you've got to decide whether that's still the policy that you want to keep. Let Yvette Diaz do some of that homework for you. Give her a call. Hines sends it over Becho to Martin. Backs at McCoy. Long match point. The Bobcats are feeling it here. 24-21, up 2-0 in sets. And Hines is serving. The Brahmas backs against the wall. Emma from the 10-foot line. Becho into the bleachers. Scored for South San. It is a 3-set sweep for South San. And for all intents and purposes, it appears that the South San Bobcats have denied the MacArthur Brahmas. We'll see what the Cowboys do on Friday, but very likely that this will deny the MacArthur Brahmas a share of the district title. You've been watching. We'll announce our player of the game on social media tomorrow. We're going to try to get on the floor to visit with Coach Mark Graff and get a picture of our player of the game. We'll announce that on social media tomorrow. We thank you for joining us here tonight. Robert Villafranca on behalf of Cesar Mendez and Reese Robinson from the Durbon Center on RC Audio Sports. Good night.
¿Has estado en un choque? Es ilegal que un abogado se ponga en contacto contigo primero. Si el tubo lo hiciera, podría arruinar su caso. No confíes en abogados que rompen la ley. Martínez y Asociados, elegido como el mejor bufete de abogados de San Antonio durante 3 años, después de haber estado en un choque. Ve con alguien en quien puedas confiar. Llama a Martínez y Asociados. Con nosotros es personal.
Llame al 210-337-1111.